Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Reza Hidayat Adiani. My class is 9C. On this occasion, I will present a conversation task about skill of collaboration. Collaboration or cooperation is working together with order to produce something, while the ability to collaborate allows people inside the organization, outside the organizations to engage with each other productively and efficiently. Collaboration is related to all aspects of life. In the family, there is collaboration. Even in a small job, there is collaboration. What else on a very large project work? Collaboration is collaborative process to generate ideas and solve problems together towards a common vision. In cooperating with order, it takes generosity and patience. Otherwise, there will be a lot of disappointment and strife. Eventually, the agreed mission will fail. In order to work well together, one must have: number 1, good self-leadership. Self-leadership ability will give confidence, sense of responsibility, and disciplines. These traits will foster a sense of tolerance and high self-confidence, which will foster an attitude of understanding and forgiving the weakness and shortcomings of others. Number 2, think win-win. Think win-win will foster the interest of order to accept cooperation with us. Number 3, good listening skill. The ability to listen will make people feel valued and reduce misunderstandings. Collaboration or cooperation not only limited to organizations or institutions. Collaboration can be done anytime, anywhere, and with whom, in a short or long time. For example, some students plan to study collaboratively together for semester exams. In the family, there is also collaboration. How family members collaborate with each other. They think win-win. They become good listeners to understand other family members. Collaboration benefits. Number 1, enlarge the level of usability. Number 2, big and complicated jobs and can be done well. Number 3, do the job faster. Number 4, heavy work becomes light. Number 5, work can be done by experts. Building a successful collaboration, households, organizations, or institutions are found on the goals or vision of their founders. The vision unites the steps of everyone involved in the organization. So the vision will provide direction and basis for action from each member of the organization. Two components determine organizational success. First is the leader. The role of the leader in the success of an organization is very important because the duties of a leader are: number one, responsibility for achieving the intended vision. Number two, provide direction and ensure the organization runs according to the vision. Number three, ensure that its subordinates are able to carry out their assigned tasks properly in accordance with the intended vision. Therefore, a leader must have 1. Great self-awareness. Related to the vision of institution, this self-awareness will encourage the growth of a great sense of responsibility and concern for the achievement of vision. Number 2, good self-regulation. Because a leader has a big task, is required to have knowledge, insight, experience, and skills both. They must understand the vision of the institution, well knowing and having a strategy to achieve the vision. Knowing well every opportunity or potential that can help understand how to move subordinates and act. Number 3, high self-motivation. Because the institutional journey in achieving its vision will certainly face obstacles, both from within the institution, for example, poor subordinate performance, phonic difficulties, and from outside. Institution, a competition, new regulation, and the government. All of these obstacles will certainly drain the leader's emotion. Therefore, if a leader does not have high self-motivation, he will fail to achieve the vision of the institution. Number 4, good skill of communication. Because a leader must be able to provide direction, motivate subordinates. In addition, a leader must be able to look for opportunities from outside or cooperate with other institutions in order to achieve the vision of the institution. Number 5, good skill of collaboration. A leader must be to cooperate with various parties, both from outside and within the organization. Give an example to these subordinates that the interest or vision of the institution must be prioritized over personal interest and visions. B. The second is subordinate. An organization will run well if it has subordinates. Number 1, have a high sense of responsibility. Number 2, able to do the job well. Number 3, be honest. Number 4, have good communication skills. Number 5, have good emotional management skills. Number 6, have spirit of empathy and contribution. Number 7, sense of belonging. If you pay attention to being subordinate, you must have a leadership spirit. Therefore, this skill cannot be ignored if we want to live better. So many presentation for me about skill of collaboration. Hopefully it's useful. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.